we're done with how to create a Japanese style resume, how to find jobs using Work Japan, and how to prepare your Japan visa. Now it's time to learn how to ace your job interview in Japan. Before moving on, if you are new here, my name is Irene from the marketing team at Work Japan. And if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell to get you notified whenever we upload new videos. And please follow us on our social media channels to get updated with our daily job postings, those links in the description below. If you're looking for the specific topic, please we have timestamp for you below because I know time is valuable and I really do value your time. Alright, let's get started. Finally, after applying to so many jobs, you have been successfully accepted by the employer. This is the last step for you to finally be hired. Getting ready for an interview is a nerve wracking experience, whether it's through online or face to face. But this guide will help you get ready to ace it. In this video, we will tackle interview etiquette and the common questions asked during the interview. Japanese job interviews etiquette you should keep in mind. Want to make a good impression on your prospective employers? You should follow these simple interview etiquette guidelines. Please take good note that the etiquette I will mention is strictly regulated in Japan. On to our first interview etiquette is your arrival. As I've mentioned many times in our previous videos, it's not a good idea to come too early or late for an interview. The ideal time to arrive is 10 minutes before the interview begins. If you're going to be late, please call the company immediately and inform them of your expected arrival time. Once you reach the company building, please turn off your mobile phone and take off your coat holding it in your hand. Double check your appearance and then proceed to reception. Approach the receptionist and state your name, university, and the reason why you came. Or if you have instructions sent by the employer, there's no need for this. While you are in the waiting room and waiting to be called, keep in mind these few things. It's best to turn off your phone, be quiet, and don't chat with other candidates. Put your bag next to your feet and don't fix your hair or makeup. It's important to maintain a good posture, remain calm and composed, and prepare yourself mentally before going for an interview. So now it's your turn for the interview. Someone will guide you to the right room. Remember to follow the Japanese knocking ritual and open the door like a native one. First, gently knock 3 times, announce yourself and say "excuse me" and wait for someone to respond. Once you enter the room, close the door quietly and face the interviewers and again say "excuse me" and bow at a 30-degree angle. Now, this etiquette is super important to keep in mind as it means you understand and appreciate Japanese customs. Not only that, but being mindful and respectful during your entrance can communicate professionalism and attentiveness, leaving a positive impression on your interviewer. Alright, so yeah, upon entering the room, greet your interviewer by saying, "It's nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Thank you for seeing me today." And then bow at a 45-degree angle. Men should bow with their arms by their sides, while women should bow with their hands in front of them. After bowing, always wait for the interviewer to sit down before you can take a seat. During the interview, I believe this is the most crucial part. Have you studied your keigo? So what is keigo? Keigo is a Japanese term used to refer to the polite language or honorific speech in the Japanese language. It is a form of linguistic etiquette used to show respect and humility when speaking to others, particularly in formal or professional settings. During your interview, be mindful of your sitting posture, listen to your interviewer, and give clear and concise answer. In general, you'll be asked to introduce yourself. The following points can help you do with what covered in your intro. First, state your name. Second, your skill or relevant experience. Third, university. And lastly, the reason why you apply for the job. Keep it brief within 30 to 60 seconds. So if you are enjoying this video, please comment below and let us know where you are watching us from. Almost done after the interview. Congratulations on making it to the end. Now it's your turn to ask questions to your interviewer. So make sure you have questions ready and relevant to what you are applying for. Once done, get up on your seat, thank the interviewer for their time, bow deep, and say, "Excuse me." Bow for the last time and leave the room again by closing the door gently. After the interview, be sure to send a follow up message promptly, thanking them for their time. Alright, so yeah, that is all you need to keep in mind. I understand that as a foreigner, you may not be familiar with all aspects of Japanese culture, but making an effort to learn and adapt shows your willingness and respect. Common Japanese interview questions. So now that I've covered all the necessary etiquette, let's move on with the most frequently asked interview questions. Good thing that when it comes to a Japanese interview, you don't need to memorize all that you think the possible questions because every interviewer might ask all the same questions. If you want to learn and dive deeper with the interview tips and basically want to improve your Japanese skills, I found this awesome guy whose name is Taka. You can go ahead and check his channel in the description below. Alright, let's move on to our first frequently asked question. Please tell us about yourself. So just like what I've mentioned before, you need to cover the following points. I know I said brief introductions around 30 to 60 seconds, but some companies may ask for a 3-minute introduction. So the longer one includes more about your personality. It's best to have both a short and long version available so you can use whichever is appropriate. Next question is, tell us about your strengths and weaknesses. Be ready to prepare at least 3 of your strengths and weaknesses that is of course relevant to the job you're applying for. Be strategic and make sure when you list your weaknesses, let the interviewer know how you will improve them. Next, it is highly probable that the interviewer will ask you about your motivation for applying to the job. Please tell us why you want to work here. Explain why you're a great fit for the role by talking about the relevant skills and what is your experience regarding the job. Show off any details you know about the company, as this is your chance to let them know that you made an effort learning about the company and the position. Alright, ready for the next question? So, why did you leave your last company? You can speak honestly here, but of course, never mention anything negative about your previous employer. Answer strategically and positively. For example, you can say you wanted a new environment and looking for growth, or it could be to gain new skills. Last question, what do you want to do in your future? So here basically is to learn about your career goals. The interviewer will learn about your work approach and growth goals through the job. Alright, so the key to remember here, focus on how you deliver your answer and speak with confidence. Make sure to practice the day before going to interview. You can practice on your own at the front of the mirror or with a friend. Either way, they are effective to ease your nerves and be prepared. Lastly, do you have any questions to ask your interviewer or employer? It is highly recommended that you take advantage of this opportunity and ask at least 1 or 2 questions. Some good questions to ask are, what skills are important in order to succeed at this company? Or what are the next steps in the interview process? Are there any qualifications or skills that you think you should acquire before joining the company? If your interview is online, it's a bit simpler. You just need, of course, to arrive early, dress appropriately, make sure your internet is working, and have a quiet and clean background. Alright, that's about it. I hope this video helps you get an idea of what an interview in Japan sounds like. Just always remember to be you and be confident. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and see you in the next video.